Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Vladimir game, who as you can see is the only gold player here in this game. And that doesn't mean anything because that is for ranked play, and this is not ranked. At least I'm assuming, because the entire enemy team is, well, below bronze. So we'll have to see how that works out. Of course, most of the times when you have a gold player on your team, so when you are gold and the rest of the team is not, it does mean that, well, that player is more used to try-harding and to kind of, well, just making things out of nothing. Kind of going for the win, I would have to say. Anyway, we have some defense going on the blue buff, and Vladimir finally moving. He is going for those, well, 4 health potions. So boots and 4 health potions instead of 3. Which means that he has to stay in base a little bit longer, but that's all good. And he is up against Malphite here. Okay. Sure, Malphite's a good top laner, but I think this guy is a better top laner. This Vladimir dude. Of course, yeah, that gank coming in wasn't really strong because he didn't have red buff. With red buff, that gank would have been scarier. Well, at least reasonably scary. But yeah, he gets away no problem. He did get the transfusion really early on. And the jungler coming in to help. And is it going to be enough? Come on. Come on, guys. Oh, no Q coming out from this guy. Oh, hang on. I can't see what his skills are. But he probably doesn't have that yet. And first blood is going to be Vladimir. That's a shame. He should have ran with his ally, of course. Oh, he does have that Q. So he must have used that earlier in the fight then. Yeah, that's a gap closer. You don't use that like this. Anyway, we're going to go back to top lane, and we now have a ward. And yeah, this is a little bit of farming just for... Okay, a little bit of farming for Vladimir, because well, there was a huge minion wave coming in, and he gets quite a lot of the actual minions. So placing the ward down in that that little bush, which means that he can see ganks coming through this bush, but not through the river. So he still has to watch out with that placement. But yeah, I'm not sure how many times he's played Vladimir, of course. Because, yeah, well, I don't know how often most people play their champions, but most of the time when you do well with a champion and send it to me, it's most of the time not a first game, although sometimes it is. I do have some pretty nice games on my channel of people playing, like first time Caitlyn or first time, I don't know, Morgana, things like that. So the more powerful champions, and they play them the first time, AP Teemo. Yeah, I just do very well with them. That's of course really nice, but most of the times people do well with the champions they play the most. Anyway, Vladimir is doing a good job of just farming. Let's have a look at the minions here. Vladimir currently at 42 and 24 only for Malphite. I thought he had way more than that. Oh, by the way, that is not how you use your sanguine pool. You should never use it to do extra damage after you use your ultimate. Never, ever, 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 ever. It's your only escape, and it is a great escape. Plus, it does a very little damage. It does a lot of damage to you, 20% of your current health, but it deals, yeah, a very little damage. Well, in the beginning of the game and in the end of the game, or in the mid game to end game, you really want to use that that pool as an escape, because having an escape is huge in the end game, and it is yeah, it's not enough damage in the early game. So basically, that's just it. So anyhow, going back to those minions, we currently have 49 versus 28. And that means that he's doing a good job. And Malphite, yeah, I thought he was doing really well. Because, well, he is pushing the lane all the time. Which normally means with a decent Malphite that you actually, well, just get a lot of minions. So here is a Momo sneaking into the bush. And let's see if he can actually make something work. Because he is going to have to wait until those minions clear. Goes into the next bush and Vladimir is going to probably hide somewhere or, well, run in here or something like that. To draw out the Malphite, but this should be a nice kill. Oh. Yeah, the enemy jungler coming in as well. And hello. So yeah, it's not going to work out for them because of that Malphite ultimate, of course. And are they going to be able to do it? No! They're going to both get killed. Oh, that's such a shame. Yeah, that the positioning in that beginning of the fight, the positioning right here was just wrong. They both were in range of that ultimate from Malphite. Fortunately, they do get one kill back because of Talon. But yeah, the positioning in the beginning of that fight was just wrong. And because of that, they could both get hit by the AoE skill of, well, the AoE ultimate from Malphite. And of course, with that AoE ultimate also comes a stun, which then results in a lot of damage from the Maokai. That's Maokai. The Maokai skills, because the Maokai skills are really useful for damaging multiple people as well. Yeah. So they took a lot of damage and they basically didn't get the kill because of, or they died without getting a kill. Basically because of that positioning in the early part. Yeah. Plus, of course, two very tanky champions to fight against, but both of them were pretty tanky as well. And yeah, that's that should have been good enough to win. So tanky versus tanky, yeah, with good positioning you can win that anytime. But the enemies just had a better positioning. So anyway, we're going to do some damage on the turrets, and unfortunately, yeah, we're starting off a 0-2 here, and yeah, currently about 50% up in the minions, which is excellent. But yeah, this is really not good. 0-3 now, and really messing up this early game, I'm afraid. But well, the minions, he's still ahead, so 25 minions ahead, which means about a kill and a half. So he's about a kill and a half behind in gold. And oh, this guy also has 1 assist, so it's about 2 kills behind them. So that's about 600 gold. It's not a big deal. He can come back from this. Vladimir is definitely very strong once he gets some AP going, and he does have that spell vamp now. Spell vamp does help him in well, in these kind of 1 versus 1 situations, because he is able to withstand the burst damage a little bit better, and because of that he's going to just, well, deal more damage in the fight because he's going to stay alive longer, and with more damage dealt he's going to get more health, and with more health he can stay alive longer even. So yeah, all in all that's a good spiral, I would say. And he does have to go aggressive at some point, because otherwise Malphite is going to just farm up whole minion waves at the turret. But he's just going to do some damage at the turret, I believe. And no, that is not good. Once again uses that pool a little bit too early, because now he lost 20% of a pretty high amount of health. And that's exactly what you don't want. You want to have that as late as possible. But yeah, well, Malphite's still full health. He is not going to be very scared of this Vladimir. And once again the pool comes in. He does have a flash up. And are they going to be able... Oh, that ultimate should have come in way earlier. But it is going to land the kill here. There we go. You didn't actually get the kill with the ultimate, but you get the point. So finally we get the kill back. And the 3-0 becomes 3-1. And our 0-3 becomes 0-3-1. And we're going to grab the turret here. There we go. So nicely done. And nicely played by the jungler. The jungler coming in here just in time to save that. I'm not sure if they are on Skype or, well, even, well, if he's friends with anyone. Because, well, I just don't know. I can't tell from plays most of the time whether they are on Skype together. Because sometimes people just play well. And this, this Amumu has been playing very nicely regarding this top lane. Because he has been here, well, a few times already to get some great plays going. Unfortunately, they didn't work out up until this point, and yeah, where he got his first kill. So Malphite's just sacrificing a whole bunch of minions here, but he does get the kill, so I guess it's worth it. And Amumu might actually be able to pick up this kill now. Does he have his ultimate up? Yes, he does. And that means he should be picking up this kill. Yeah, there we go. So once again, the Vladimir just gets an assist instead of getting the kill. And what's happening over here? I don't know who's on which team. It seems, yeah, now we see it. So we have a lot of red teamers here. And yeah, this is not a good fight for them at all. They should just back out, but instead they're going to fight for it, and I think they can actually shoot down this guy. But it's all up to Amumu now. Oh no, there's Vladimir getting a free kill, getting a blue buff. And is he going to be able to follow up on this? By the way, did they get the dragon? Yeah, the enemy team has slain the dragon. So I didn't know whether that was still up. Well, I can see that on the minimap, of course, but anyway, Vladimir gets another kill here, and yeah, this is exactly where he uses that that spell vamp, because that spell vamp actually gives you a whole bunch of extra health, and that is of course very useful. But he's going to die now. And oh, just a little bit off from that ultimate. If that ultimate went down, he would have grabbed the kill. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So yeah, we're going to have to work with the 3 and 5 now. 3 kills picked up there. That was pretty big, pretty big. The free kill at first, of course, really useful. By the way, the blue buff now went to Malphite, so yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. And that is going to suck balls. So needlessly large rod now on our Vladimir, and that is going to add a whole lot of AP and of course some HP as well because of his innate ability. Currently 270 bonus health. I wanted to say 270, but I saw 260, and yeah, completely, yeah, well. Completely stupid here. Oh, he's not going in for it. He could have actually picked up this kill quite nicely. The kill on the blue buff at least, but probably on the champion as well. Yeah, well, I guess he just wanted to stay safe. So yeah, there she is. She does have her newly acquired blue buff. And where are we? We're over here. So just grabbing some jungle. Yeah, they're all up in the jungle currently, but everyone's grouped up, so that's good for this next team fight because this guy should go down. Ultimate, come on, ultimate. Okay, that could have been an easy kill. But anyway, she ran out and okay, now the ultimate will come out. Come on, 4 guys. There we go. He lands it on all 4, in fact. Wow, nicely done. And there we go. Come on. Oh my god. Quadra. He actually picked up the... Wow, and he stays alive. He picked up the Vayne while invisible, I think. Because I didn't see her die. But she died over here, yeah. Wow. Pentakill really early on, 24 minutes. I don't know when the Renekton pentakill was, but that was also really early. I remember that one, but I don't know when it was. But 24 minutes is really early. And wow, that means that he now is positive, finally. Goes from 0-4 to 3-5 and now to 8-5. And yeah, he kind of found his sweet spot of well, just good stuff, I guess. Yeah, he found the point in the game where he could actually do well with the amount of AP he had, because Vladimir early game is pretty fragile. And late game is pretty tanky, but you have to find that spot from where on out you can actually start doing damage and start being super aggressive. And another big team fight going down, but this time it seems people are getting out at low health. Malphite is out, there's nothing they can do about that, but this Diana is not out yet. But do they have a slow? Yes, they do have a slow. Nicely done. A triple kill for Vladimir, who's now 11-5 all of a sudden. Man, that went from bad early game to super mid game in like a flash. Wow, that was insane. I don't think I've ever seen someone do this well after such a bad start. But yeah, well, he farmed up, as I said. He was a few kills behind, but being like 2 kills behind is not a big deal. So the problem is if you're behind, yeah, in kills and in minions, then you have a problem, because then you're super behind in farm. But he was behind in kills but ahead in minions, so that worked out pretty nicely. What? Oh, that's it's a mini tombstone, I think, that he's throwing. The Maokai. Yeah, sorry, completely focusing on something useless. I know. And it seems that yeah, they have a lot of armor here, but not magic resist. So yeah, that's not a big deal, of course. Armor. Well, no, not yeah. Well, armor and magic resist. Health, armor. Armor. 2 frozen hearts, by the way. That's pretty stupid. And then armor, magic resist, armor. They're going to build 3 frozen hearts against the Vladimir that's 11-5. Really? Seriously? I guess Talon was doing well, but 6 and 3. Yeah, that's not really reason to build any more than 1 frozen heart on your team. And that frozen heart should be there anyway. Yeah, so they are doing the Baron here, and yeah, they have to back off, because if Vladimir ultimate hits you while you're doing Baron, you're screwed. Because Vladimir ultimate makes you take 12% increased damage, and that also means 12% increased damage for from the Baron, or from turrets, or from anything really. So yeah, that works out nicely, and that is a really good, well, offensive tool to use if the enemy team is doing Baron. So it doesn't just count for for champion damage. Or champion and minion damage. No, it goes for all damage. And that makes it such a powerful tool. So, yeah, the entire team in mid for both teams. And Ashe can just fire her arrow from where she is right now to in the midst of this. And anyone there will scatter. But she's not going to. Come on, guys, use those ultimates. There we go. They're going to get several kills here. Ashe uses her arrow to finish off a kill instead of getting a stun off. And this guy really should back off. If he doesn't understand that, then I feel sorry for him. Nicely done. They get a 5-0. That is just insane. They should just surrender here at this point. There's nothing they can do against this team. 8-3, 13-5. And then, of course, Nunu and Ashe are doing terribly. Mumu is not doing great, although he does have 15 assists, which is pretty nice. But farm-wise, yeah, they're pretty high up. 188, 175, 198 and 133. Only the 133 is, well, in this range, because they are really behind the enemies. Only Vayne really able to carry this. Maybe Malphite is able to do some damage, but Malphite only has armor and, yeah, well, just very small amounts of magic resist. And yeah, it's just that against Talon the Frozen Heart doesn't really do anything, because he's more of a caster anyway. So he's a burst caster, so he doesn't care that his attack speed is reduced. It's just against Ashe, and Ashe is 3 and 6, sorry. So what are you doing with 3 Frozen Hearts? I don't know. People just making bad plays, I guess. And the enemy team, do they have a pink ward? Come on, go on it! Go for this kill! So the Vladimir ultimate really late once again, but it is going to land a kill, I think. I didn't see anyone die because of it, but someone was really low. Anyway, we're going to just continue on, and Malphite's getting out. Malphite's really low, and wow, nicely done, nicely done. It is a 4 for 2, and yeah, we're just going to push the lane now. So we are pushing this, well, already attacked lane before. I mean, they already lost the inhibitor, so they get super minions with them, and as long as they don't attack the champions, they should just be able to take down the turrets. Because Malphite, yeah, not that scary if you have, what, 3,500 life health. Yeah, it's not a big deal. So we're going to just get one of the turrets, and the other turret is still full health. Okay. So this turret then goes down. Yeah, there's no way they're going to stop that from going down. So the turret goes down, and now they can go aggressive once again. He still has an ignite, and that would actually, or might actually be useful to finish off a kill, but no, he's not going to grab that. So unfortunately we die, and it is now 14-6. Well, the overall score is 32-30. Yeah, they should have backed off when the turret was already down, because of the minions. There were enough minions to finish off that tower. And yeah, they now lost like 3 kills for nothing. I think it was 3 for 1, but still. So anyhow, we're just going to grab the dragon, and yeah, they're not going for Baron, they're just warding Baron, which is very good, because if the enemy team steals this, which they can still easily do, then they're still going to lose. Or they're probably not going to lose, because they're pretty far ahead in gold, not in kills, but in gold. But they can still lose quite a significant amount of their lead, which means that the enemy could actually win. So Vladimir goes down here, and I didn't really pay attention to his skill, so when he used which skill, but yeah, he just got focused, and that means that they're going to pick up everyone, because, well, if you focus the Vladimir with 3,500 HP, especially when he has like Will of the Ancients available, which means that he gets even more HP during the fight, then what are you trying to do? No, don't go for this inhibit, go for the turret, you freaking noobs! Oh my god, just go for that turret. The turret has 1900 health. This inhibitor has 4000 health. Plus it's not useful to get anyway. 3 versus 1 and they all run away. Just don't be pushed, these guys. See, there's the play I wanted to see. And yes, it's a 1-for-1 trade here. Oh, he did have, okay, he did have a Guardian Angel. I did not see that. They should have seen that, obviously, but in black and white, it's pretty hard to see those kind of things. So it's a 2-for-0, and instead of getting the turret and losing like 1 or 2 kills, they got the inhibitor and lost 2 kills. So yeah, the inhibitor doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you gold. Well, it gives you 50 gold, but this one gives you 750 gold, which is of course way better. And yeah, I don't really understand those kind of plays. Yeah, I did see the Guardian Angel before, yeah, I forgot. So they have 2 Shurelia's Reveries. They should be able to position themselves well in this fight. Oh, very nicely done. Enemy's getting a great kill there. No, that should have gone down here. And I'm assuming the enemy team got the Baron. Yes, they did. Let's not throw this game, guys. Man. Malphite unstoppable. He's 13-4. And even though he's not nearly as scary as a Vayne that's fed, or yeah, even a Vladimir that's fed, it is still pretty scary. Oh wow. That was a nice amount of damage. Is he building AP? No. He, in fact, is building AD. Well, it's not for him, of course. It is for his AD carry. And it's a really nice item, but yeah, he shouldn't have built that. He should have built Will of the Ancients instead. Because his Vladimir is doing way better than his Ashe. But he might actually be like duo queuing with Ashe. I don't know, but yeah, that's a reason someone would go for, well, for that Zeke's Herald. And yeah, he did put it in the chat that he was going for Zeke's Herald. I just didn't realize it was Nunu. I thought it would be Ashe because of all the Frozen Hearts. Because if you have 3 Frozen Hearts, well, currently still 2 Frozen Hearts on the team. But yeah, the only thing you can build from that Glacial Shroud is Frozen Heart. So yeah, if you have that, well, 3 Frozen Hearts, so everyone you attack basically has a Frozen Heart, then you want to go for extra attack speed, because you don't want your attack speed reduced by something like this. So yeah, they're going to really throw the game at this point. Oh my god, this team fight was terrible. What the hell? That wasn't just very bad, that was insanely bad. And the enemy team is going to push. I think this is virtually their last chance. They are going to lose the turrets and an inhibitor here. No. They're not pushing. Wow. They could have done that. They could have taken out this second turret as well. But they're not going to push on. And this guy should stay back. Oh, the Ashe ultimate! Yeah, that should be a kill right there. No! He doesn't have the damage to do it. What? Yeah, the Talon should still be okay. Why did he do so little damage? Oh wait, no, she has a frozen heart. But yeah, this is the final fight, and yeah, this time they do get a good fight off. And this time they're going to get a 5-0 the other way. Wow, that's insane. That was terrible play on the enemies. They were just not grouped up at all, and yeah, this is it. I mean, yeah, great ultimate from Nunu. Just taking out all of the minions. And yeah, just wow. Just wow. So that was an interesting game, as in it was all over the place, but yeah, in the end they did win. And yeah, they kind of almost messed it up. I was really afraid they were going to lose. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!